Hi, my name is Lucy Yardley. Beauty is defined as a combination of qualities, such as shape, color, or form, that pleases the aesthetic senses, especially the sight. So now, I sit here asking myself, how are clothes or accessories used to express cultural ideals of beauty? Why did the Chinese culture use foot binding as a way of beauty? And why do the Kayan women wear brass coils around their neck? And are there any practices of beauty in America that are painful yet seen as beautiful? Throughout Chinese history, foot binding has taken the beauty is pain concept to a whole new level. This is where young girls soak their feet in warm water and red off all the dead skin, cut their toenails short as possible, and then break the four smallest toes. From there, their toes were wrapped up very tightly to heal, but made sure their feet were small. This went on for every other day for years. Thankfully now, foot binding is not practiced anymore because of its painful and unmoral actions. So, like myself, you're probably thinking, why would anyone want to do that? In the Chinese culture, men would not marry women unless their feet are bound. Why? Simply because foot binding kept women weak, out of their power, and dominated by their husband. Men could dominate more easily and not worry about women taking power. Also, women were seen as an object to men and to be observed to look pretty. Therefore, appealing to men mattered more to the women than their health. Another tradition in which pain is beauty is the Kayan woman. They are notoriously known for their neck rings. This is a cultural tradition that begins at a young age and is replaced with longer coils throughout the time. The weight of the brass coil pushes down on the collarbone and compresses the rib cage. The neck itself is not enlarged or elongated, but it is an illusion but it is pressing down on the collarbone. It is seen as a beautiful display of art and resembles a dragon, which is very important and symbolic creature to the Kayan culture. It allows tribes to receive money from different authorities and for tourist attraction. And here are Kayan women making coils for the necks. Here are some examples. Also, women wear them around their calves. Here's a young child. And then here's the process of actually removing the brass coils. Personally, I found both of these beauty traditions very hard to understand and grasp, but I thought of a cultural relativism, where culture should be understood in terms of their values and beliefs, and not judged by the standards of another culture. With cultural relativism in mind, I accept that other cultures, like the Chinese and the Kayan, see beauty differently than the American culture or any other cultures. Chinese culture was all about male dominance, hence why foot binding was so popular many years ago. That is different in the Chinese culture from other cultures around the world. In America, women have grown to be equal to men, and they do not need to be only seen as beautiful for men. For the Kayan culture, women choose to wear neck rings to simply feel beautiful and to attract attention to their culture, simply for more income. We see in these two practices of beauty that it was for money or power. These traditions made women believe that they must do practices to be beautiful, but also to hold power over them, or to get money from tourists to see their beauty. Beauty is tied up in power and money. To relate to this, as Americans, I thought of the practice of plastic surgery. It is practiced all over the world, but mainly in the United States. It is more of a competition with others to be perfect, and to feel accepted by men, or even women. We thrive for that as power to feel accepted and to feel confident. So, we self-physically change attribute on our body in order to do so. While we get the feeling of power, the plastic surgeons get all the money to change our appearance. Beauty is what makes us humans feel noticed. Whatever will get us noticed and will make us feel confident, to make us feel beautiful, we will do it. Anthropology has changed my mind about what beauty is around the world, and how some cultures' tradition of beauty may not like my culture, and I should not judge or criticize it. Taking this anthropology class has taught me that what I may find normal is not normal to others, and vice versa, and that it is okay and it all depends on where the culture you come from and the traditions that you are raised with. One should not judge the life of another. If they are happy with their culture, then that is their way of life. Then let it be.